Internet. This is Zed with ZXS Gaming. And welcome back. Let's play Morrowind. When last we left off, we had landed at Sedanine and quested around that area. Finished all the quests around Sedanine. And we were exploring the little cave just outside of town. This is kind of the starter cave, as it were. And we cleaned kind of two of the rooms, and then I just put down, put a bunch of the heavier objects that we got by the door here so we can pick those up on the way out so we're not overloaded. So let's get back to looting. So we did this first little area, killed the people up here. Pretty sure, yeah, we got everything out of these things. I did miss, I know there's, yeah, let's see if we can find it. There is a sword down here in the water, and I know I missed it. So the question is, can I find it? There it is. Yep. All right. Seeing underwater can be a little bit difficult in this game. There are add-ons that change that, but actually if you get the Night Eye spell, it kind of clears things up, makes it a lot easier to see. So, if that's... I don't have the Night Eye spell right now, but definitely will be something I'll be on the lookout for. Alright. So let's see, I can see we've still got some cups up here. Pretty sure I cleaned... Oh! Yeah, got a little couple of items that we had. Skooma. Some pillows and some clothes. Okay. All good soul stuff. This character does not have very high athletics, but I can grab that. Oops. Okay. We got everything from there. And let's see, we get a little closer up here. Yeah, we're going to hold for a minute. Get our fatigue back. Because I do remember there is a bad guy up here. Let's see, so we've done all of this, so we're going around. We'll go back. So eventually, what's part of the goal with fatigue is going to be, this character's alchemy is 10. At 15, you get the ability to actually see the first ingredient, so you know what you're mixing. And then what you want to do is collect a whole bunch, or make a whole bunch of restore fatigue potions. Now, we're going to end up joining the Fighters Guild, so we're also going to have access to some restore fatigue potions through the Fighters Guild stuff. Alright, we gotta find this rat. And there he is. Okay, my fatigue's doing pretty good. Oh, he's gonna jump in the water. Ooh, got his blocks. Alright. And there's a body down here. Well, at least a skull. Skull and a standardizing force potion. That's very useful. And once you get a little farther in the game where you're gonna be running dungeons, there's a lot of little places where you can use a levitate. Okay, so this is like a little treasure dump here. So let's use a light. Let's see what we're doing. And grab that, grab that. Now there's a special, and you can see it kind of shimmering right there. There's a ring. It's not a bad little ring, but I almost always just sell this. Cast when used, it's fortify agility, speed, and personality. The agility is good for combat. Agility and speed are both good for combat. But fortifying an attribute by 5 points doesn't really move the needle. So typically, I end up selling this just really because there are way better rings, and you can only wear 2 rings at a time, so. And there's another something up here. What is it? There's a torch and right pauldron. Okay, we don't need the torch anymore. Okay. Let's go back and equip that. We'll leave the ring off. I'm just gonna sell it. It's kind of cool to find a little ring, a ring in the first dungeon you go into, but it's just not really good enough in my mind. Like if it would fortify something for 20 points, even if it was a shorter duration, you could kind of make use of it, but 5 points, not a lot. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pick everything up here. So this will definitely overencumber us. Yep. Alright. So let's toss a save just to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And you can move through a door when encumbered. You just can't move otherwise. So in order to fix encumbered for right now, we have some grief and some Sujama. Grief, Sujama, and I'm pretty sure Maze Tea here. These are all strength boosters. Sujama is the biggest. So if I drink this, yeah, my strength is blasted to 100. My intelligence is drained, and I've got 500 carrying. So this only lasts for a period of time, but This is enough to get our stash back. So what we're going to do right now, before we click off this, we're going to run back to the cabin. And the reason is moon sugar and the skooma. As long as you have moon sugar or skooma on you, the vendors will not talk to you. So, well, they'll talk to you, they just won't barter. So we're going to go dump this in our chest. And we'll sell off the rest of the junk from the run here. Athletics up to 12. Alright. So, weapons. Do we want to save any of this? No. I'm going to sell off all this stuff. Let's see. We have on an iron right bracer. We could use the boots. Now these are light armor, so we're not going to get a lot of armor rating out of them. Actually, we're currently getting 0 out of them. But if you're wearing armor and you get hit, that skill goes up. So, but if you're wearing no armor, the unarmored skill goes up. Okay, so we're not going to equip those. We're going to sell that off. We're going to sell all this off. Okay, so we're going to save ingredients, and we're going to move over the skooma. Okay, we got a soul trap, 3 opens. Oh, scroll of vitality, that's nice. Okay. What are we doing on money anyway? Alright. So, what about torches? Let's move all those over. We always want to have a couple torches for lights. Package for Caius. We just need that. Okay. We'll go with that for now. And I'm over encumbered again.
Go ahead, stranger.
I guess I'm going to use up another one of these, aren't I? Yeah, I'm only 250. So what did that bombed agility? Okay. Alright. Wait for fatigue to come back.
It just stood there, holding its tail and whispering. What did it say?
I don't know, Ariel.
It just stood there, holding its tail and whispering. What did it say?
Alright. Let's see, what spells do I have? I have Bound Dagger, Hearth Heal, Summon Ancestral Ghost. So I could use Conjuration, Restoration, and Destruction. Although the Destruction is probably going to be on the low end. So we'll see what he has for spells. Alright, how are we doing? We have 8. Okay, he's got plenty of gold. So we can sell off all of my junk to him. Kite and Dagger, we need the bow. We sell that. We sell the battle axe. Bracers. Pants. Pants. Okay. Basket, bellows, bottle. Fishing poles. Alright. So that got us down to 141 out of 250 as far as weight goes. That's decent. What's this? Oh, extra torch. Okay. Let's try to get one more out of total sold. And he wasn't buying that. Okay, let's see where we are with spells. So we've got Father's Hand, which is Sanctuary. That's not a terribly useful spell for combat, but that's useful for training. And then we'll pick up Fireball. And that's a cheap resist magicka. Pick that up. Alright. So just out of curiosity, Fireball is 48%. That's not bad. So we can start training our destruction a little bit as we travel. Okay. So let's go ahead and check. We don't have any more quests except for go see Caius, so we have now done everything there is to do.
Go ahead, stranger.
Oh, hello there. So we've done everything there is to do here. We've cleared the little dungeon outside of town. It's time to head to Balmora. So we'll go see Caius and then travel Balmora.
Why walk when you can ride?
Then we'll have to do a little bit of we'll do kind of a little bit of side questing, and we'll do a little bit of character setup. There's kind of things that you know need to have like one or two of in order just to like wander out into the wilderness. So we'll go and pick around, pick up like you need a mark and return in order to get back to wherever you set your mark to. Need some, health potions. Alright, this is Caius's place. If you don't know where he lives, you can You can ask people around town, and they send you to the Thieves Guild hall where all the thieves hang out, and they know where Caius is, so they send you here.
Yes?
And he's got a book, but that didn't give us any skill ups. And I don't know why this guy likes not wearing a shirt, but he likes not wearing a shirt. Okay, report. Yes, have the package. Are you ready to follow my orders? Yes. Okay. Good, welcome to the service, novice Zengzi. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces, so we work for the Emperor. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. Meaning his personal stuff, if you touch it, it's the same as thieving from somebody else. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our blade trainers now, or if you're in a hurry, I can give you your orders right away. But don't forget to visit the blade trainers. So let's pick up our orders, and then we will click on blade trainers here. Orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new, and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor, or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in ranks, gain skill and experience, or go out on your own and look for freelance work, or trouble. Then when you're ready, come back and I'll have some orders for you. You know, I don't remember... basically he's kind of expecting you to go out and, like, you know, level up a little bit, because his first quest line is going to end up sending you someplace that's a little bit dangerous. So let's ask about blade trainers. Okay, these blade agents offer training, not for free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithine, Tai, and Nine Toes here in Balmora. In Caldera, seek Serene Leo Riane. Serene. In Aldrune, seek Gildan. And then Sejorvar Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Aldrune. And Elone, the scout, can be found at Ariel's trading house in Sidonin. So now if you come over here and you ask about each individual person, they'll make a journal entry about that person. So you click on Elone, you click on Gildan, you click on what is it? Nine Toes, Rithine, Sejor, Serene, and Tai. Okay, so now this has put all this stuff into our journal. So if you open up your journal at this point, you have the quest from Caius, and then he lists out all the trainers and, you know, gives you the information, but there's actually no, if you go to quests, there's actually no quest associated with this. So typically what I do is I go visit all these trainers before I start doing other quests, and that's because they give you some stuff that you can either otherwise sell or use depending on what you're doing. So there are 3 trainers in Balmora, so let's visit them first, and then we can continue on. Here's Tai.
What have we here?
So you
Interesting.
go and you just talk to each of them about blades trainers. So he gives you an alembic, which we're going to sell because we get something better. Ridleen. It's Ridleen.
Well,
Lives
what
up
brings
here.
you here, friend?
And she's got a book. We open the book. Block is increased to 36. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's talk to her. Blades trainers. So she gives you a steel cuirass and a steel helm. So that is going to replace our iron. Armor rating 17. And we get a helm out of the deal. Okay. And then Nine Toes lives downstairs. He also has a book. Athletics increased to 13. Blades trainers. Okay. He gives you 4 moon sugar. Now if you go and you read his stuff, you do know that trade in moon sugar and skooma is against the law. Most alchemists and apothecaries won't buy it, but Khajiit generally will. Try Ajira at the Balmages Guild or Revere, the trader in Balmora. Sell the sugar and start saving for training. I like talking to Revere, so
The traveler seeks answers.
we will go over to him. And yes, this is running speed. It's just my athletics is so low at the beginning of the game. Once you get your athletics up, you start running around like a madman. Alright, let's wait for fatigue to regen. And that's the other thing that having a higher athletics takes care of. Now you can make athletics a major skill so that your athletics is much higher at the beginning. Problem is that athletics
Why do you approach?
levels so quickly. You end up with a bunch of levels that you... Let's see if we can get to 74. Nope. Mercantile's not high enough yet. You end up with a bunch of levels that you don't have any bonuses for, because you don't level anything else up at the same rate. Alright. Let's go sell this Journeyman's Alembic. And while we're at it, we are going to pick up a couple potions. All right. Once again, wait for fatigue. This game really does kind of start you off weak and pathetic. But that actually is kind of part of the fun. Because the other thing that this game does not do is the monsters in this game are not leveled to your level. They exist on their own, which means if you walk into a dangerous area too early...
Can we hurry this along?
You get your butt kicked. Alright. So let's sell the Amblick. And then we will pick up from her... let's see, what do we have? We have Flynn, Grief. Okay. So let's get... Let's get one Cure Blight Disease. One Common Disease. So this will take care of, you know, just adventuring and something horrible happens. And we need the Potion of Marking. Now we don't need the Potion of Recall. We're going to take care of that a different way. We will pick up also one Potion of Water Breathing. Because the water walking I don't think is critical. It's the other thing. At this point, you're just trying to go for the things that are super critical. Standard Rising Force Potion. Okay. So... Okay, so that covers the basics. We can handle getting diseased at least once. We've got 2 Rising Force Potions. We've got a Water Breathing Potion. So if we get stuck somewhere where that becomes critical, we can handle that. Okay. Let's go ahead and join the Fighters Guild, which we're going to do anyway.
All right, I'm
There's a
listening.
reason to do it right now. Join the Fighters Guild. Yes, sign me up. Yes, give me orders. Okay. Go to Rain Thelis's house. It's here in Balmora, along the river on the east side. Ask her where the rats are coming from. Kill the rats and get your payment from her. Report back to me what you've taken care of this. Pretty simple quest. Go kill rats.
Hail!
Alright.
What's your story?
Let's talk to this guy. We will sell the Iron Cuirass. I don't want to drag this around with me because it's really heavy. Alright. And then the reason that we joined the Fighters Guild is the Fighters Guild, they give you stuff. So we're not going to take everything in here because it's too heavy. So let's just take 5 repair hammers. Take all of the standard health potions. Take all of the standard restore fatigue potions. And we'll take 5 of these. And we'll take just 25 of these. So this puts us kind of over our target weight, because I like having 100 pounds open, but it is what it is. You just don't have the strength at this level. So this gives us now pretty much your setup for kind of initial questing and wandering around. So let's go ahead and wait for a second. And then we're going to use the repair hammers. Make sure that our repair is up. And then that leaves us getting... We still need to visit the trainer in Aldrune. We need to visit the 2 trainers in Caldera. And we need to go back and visit Elone and Sedanin. Alright. So let's use the hammers. Alright. And
My time is precious, so make it quick.
we'll take the Mages Guild teleporter to Aldrune. Now you could join the Mages Guild, but I'm not going to do that for this playthrough.
Can we hurry this along? Shouldn't be here.
Travel Aldrune. So if you look, we are getting updates for each one that we visit. So if you, even though this doesn't really have a quest tracking with it, you can see what you've done. And we now should have, we now should have a quest for the Fighters Guild. So we're going to join the Fighters Guild. We're going to join the Imperial Legion.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
And we're going to join House Redrun. Those are going to be our main focuses for kind of the group-based side quests. And then we'll do the side quests that you can get to in each of the towns. Because each town usually has some side quests associated with it. Okay, this is Gildon's house, so we'll talk to her. Blades trainers. Certainly I offer basic training at low prices to colleagues, but even at my low prices, advanced training isn't cheap. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Look, can I make a suggestion? Go see Wayne at the Balmora's Guild of Fighters. Know what a Jink Blade is? It has a paralyze enchantment. And a Spider Blade has a poison enchantment. They're not considered honorable weapons, and most smiths don't sell them, but they sure come in handy. So she just basically has advice for you. She doesn't have stuff. So that takes care of Aldrune as far as the trainers go. So if you want to know where we are, Aldrune is... This is Balmora. Aldrune is north of Balmora. And then Sedanin is down here. Alright. So now we're going to go to Caldera. And we have some business in Caldera besides talking to the Blades trainers. Go to Caldera.
Yes, friend.
Okay. So we're in the Mages Guild in Caldera. And what you want
Good day. Let's do business.
is to slip into this room. Now, there are some goodies down here in the boxes, but That's not why we're here. We are here for what's upstairs. Free for you to steal is a master set of alchemy equipment. And of course you can snag all of this stuff too. I'll take the crab meat. I'm going to leave the rest of that stuff to clean up later. Because of the weight. Because now this is added to my weight and I'm kind of running out of
Good day.
space, but
Let's do business.
I wanted that alchemy equipment. Okay. So we've got... I'm trying to remember which house is hers. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Keep moving.
This is her house. I always forget if she has anything interesting. She has a book.
How does the day greet you, friend?
She's got a couple of books. One of the things you notice about the books is they have a value. Anything with like 25 or lower value does not give skill ups. So you don't even have to open it. Okay, Blades Trainers. Of course we can train you. You pay, of course, but much less than you would outside of the Blades. May I suggest you find someone to teach you the Detect Enchantment spell? Wherever you're exploring, it's good to know where enchanted items are. Sometimes where dangerous enemies are holding the enchanted items. And sometimes that shows items hidden from view in deep pools or on high ledges. See Laros, the Nightblade at the Caldera Governor's Hall. The Detect Enchantment is a really cool spell.
Speak quickly.
Let's go see if we can find him. I don't remember how much money this costs.
You want something, friend?
I will listen, Outlander,
No,
but
that
make it
was
quick.
Not who we're supposed to talk to. That's not who
Any
we're supposed to
time
talk to.
now.
This is the guy we're supposed to
Quickly,
talk
Outlander, or go away.
to. Or the gal. Spells. Detect Enchantment. 10 feet for 10 seconds on self. That's actually terrible. That's not enough range. Detect Key is better. 50 feet for 5 seconds on self. I'll have to look up. I'll have to look up and see if there's a different version of that spell that we can find. Because that is terrible. 10 feet isn't going to give you anything. That'd be like from here to the edge of the room. What you want to be able to do is cast that like in a dungeon and have it be enough range that you can actually like go, oh, I need to go down to this other room or something. Okay, we need to go see the trader over here. Varric Gemain.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Okay, he has lots of cool things. He's got an iron viper blade. That's a short weapon. He's got a spear that does frost damage. If you get in spears. He's got an axe that does frost damage. If you're a character that wields axes. He's got some different throwing weapons. He's got a warhammer that's got a drain on it. What we are looking for, now this is kind of a cool item. Spell absorption 20 to 30 points for 10 seconds on self. This helps if you're doing like a spell absorption build. It also has bound Caius for 60 seconds on self. Let's see. Amulet of Mighty Blows. Strength for 5 to 20 points for 30 seconds. Amulet of Opening, but that's only open at 20 points. But this is what we're here for. Amulet of Recall. Recall on self. Alright. He's got some other nice toys. He's got a Frost Mirror robe that's got a low level resist frost and reflect. Ring of Aversion and invisibility for 10 seconds. That's kind of cool. Ring of Fireball. A damage fatigue. Ring of Lightning Bolts. And Veloth's robes, which actually is nice. It's kind of a nice set of starter robes for like a mage or something. Restore health. Okay. But what we wanted, what we came here for, was Amulet of Recall. So we have now visited all the ones in Balmora, all the ones in Eldrune. We're still missing Horsemouth and Elo. Horsemouth is out here in the wilds. So this will be an adventure. And I think this is probably a good place for us to stop for the day. When we come back next time, we will journey out to visit him, and then we'll head back to our base in Satanin and set up our mark. So we have our mark and recall set up. We've got all of our other adventuring potions and stuff. And at that, we can start doing a few quests. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the latest episode of Let's Play Morrowind. Please do all the things. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you got any comments or questions, leave it down in the comments section, and I will answer them as best I can. Otherwise, have a great day.